bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
48, smash. Switch up.
Off the play fake. Jones. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Drake. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
12. First down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Giants 14. Cardinals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
29-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 29, Murray. And this one incomplete to Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. But here we go on fourth down with Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. Shifts free at the 15. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 45 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Giants 21, Cardinals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Murray. Quick hitch, complete. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On 1st down, Barkley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Cardinals nothing. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
When we think about these two franchises, the Cardinals and the Giants, so much riding on their young quarterbacks. And they were the first 2 QBs taken in the draft back in 2019. Murray first to the Cardinals and Daniel Jones 6th to the Giants.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
A gain of
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Hey, check right, check right. Watching your back.
Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Chase Edmonds, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the safe. Like tennis, make a look. I'ma drink to the bed until we all up on my gates. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check, 59, 59. Hey, keep it up.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hey! Golden Tate with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Cardinals 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake, 79 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Lining up
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always...
And a loose football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go now. 19-18.
From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Peterson. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
First and 10.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Jones on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Jones now off the play fake. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here, and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
First down, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half from Murray. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good... Good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been...
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Giants 42. Cardinals.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps, and on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Cardinal 1st down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Murray now to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Murray now on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
1-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Murray on the sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Giants 42, Cardinals 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 18-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Barkley, the ball.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Jones, off play action. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game, 8.
Eight. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
58, come on.
On first down, Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Here's Barkley. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Murray to give. This is Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On first down, Drake. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Drake,
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Break the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Flush to his right. He can run for it. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the defense.
And they take a knee.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.